Assalamu alaikum. We are five from Algeria. A multidisciplinary team composed of Hamza, Abdurrahman, and Sidani, myself and our models. In daily life, we face severe accidents frequently, like sprain or fractures. And there is other type of accident, of injuries, like movement disorder, they are chronic. For example, Parkinson, which affect 5 million people in the world, and arthritis, who affect over 1 billion people in the world. Those numbers are huge. So, those people need to have a negative impact in their physical, psychological, and social life. And they need to go through process of physiotherapy. Physiotherapy is a set of exercises administered by physiotherapists to improve or heal injuries and movement pathologies. As important as it is, this process of physiotherapy is long, difficult, and boring, which leads the patient often to give up. We thought that if the physiotherapy is so important, we use technology to improve it and make it better, and we call this PHYSIONEXT. So here is a demo.
So the doctor logs into his account in our web platform hosted in Azure, where then he can manage his patients. You can see he can manage also exercise categories. Okay, you can see the details of each patient, where he can monitor his activity via graphs, which represents exercise practice log and muscle activity records. Then he can assign also exercises to his patients, either from a prepaid set of exercises, or he can also record his own exercises to his patients via his installed application. Let's try it now. Log into the application, go to the record session, set different information, like difficulty level, the category of the exercise, and eventually an image to be easily identified. Here we're using the keynet. Select the required joints for the exercise. And start recording. Okay, here we see in green the required joints for the exercise. Let's start recording. Okay, and we're done. The exercise is saved and is uploaded to our platform, where it can be accessible to all professionals who use our solution. Here comes the most important part, where the patient practices the exercise previously reported by the doctor. Let's see a demo of it.
As a patient, I wear the physio device. The physio device has a rod to measure the muscle activities.
Great. Ils sont pas mal pour l'instant. Ils sont pas mal pour l'instant.
I log to my account and then I start the practicing. As you see the sound.
Okay, technically, how does the solution work? We get the information recorded by the physio device and the keynet. We upload it to the web platform hosted in Azure via the desktop or mobile application. We use here different technologies like Azure Mobile Services, SQL Server, WPF, keynet, and CodeSDK.
To make our solution more real and more concrete, we brought it to hospitals and physiotherapy centers, and we got positive feedbacks and point of view from doctors. You can read some of them.
So, PHYSIONEXT is a solution that assists physiotherapists and patients, but not only. We can integrate it on sports center and also at home as a personal coach. So, based on those scenarios, we studied the market or the opportunities, and here are some key numbers. For example, in Algeria, we have 2,500 physiotherapy centers. We have 10,000 sport centers, and 24 million of Kinect users around the world. So, note that each center receives thousands of patients per year. For example, Hamad Medical Corporation here in Doha receives 7,000 patients per year. So, as for our strategy, we expect to begin with physiotherapy centers and hospitals, and then give sports centers and gyms their own version, and finally go for everyone who needs PHYSIONEXT as a personal coach at home with Xbox games version. So the cost of our device is $29. We expect to make money by selling our device, renting it, or selling anonymous data, not or but and, selling anonymous data that can make a statistic that can help improvement for the research. So, we expect to have an Algerian Association of Physical Therapy as a partner for certify our solution, and electronic manufacturers for produce our devices, and Microsoft Business Park for beginning our business.
So, PHYSIONEXT will improve people's lives by bringing them better exercises. Better exercises lead to a better physiotherapy experience. Better physiotherapy experience will make patient life easier. And all of this will help us to collect data, and this data will improve exercises. So this is our cycle, and this is our revolution. Thank you.
This was never done before.
This solution, our physio device was never done before. There is devices, medical devices that are huge and cost a lot of money. Our device will not replace these devices, but will help to get continuous monitoring.
Now, the question is, how will we make difference for the patient?
Difference?
Yeah, what difference you're making?
Okay, so the patient will not be obliged to assist every therapy science with the doctor. The doctor can assign some exercises that the patient can do at home. So the patient will not need to go, and so he will save money and he save time, and also he will not disturb his social environment.
This is Phil. A couple of thoughts that spring to mind. One is that you seem to have separated out exercise from functional activity. So you don't seem to have a device for functional activity and therapeutic input to take place. So for instance, you give them an exercise to raise their arm, not raise their arm for any reason other than they've been told to. Is that deliberate, or have you thought about building it more functional?
If I understand the question, so it's the responsibility of the doctor. He will assign the exercises of different joints, and he can communicate with the patient directly.
In the case of exercise practice, not so the patient is not obliged to, or he may not complete the exercise 100%. So we will save the progress, the execution of the exercise, the percentage, where the doctor then can monitor this practice log on his dashboard, where he can assign maybe other easier exercises for the patient or other kind of exercises.
Okay, but what's the group of patients give feedback to the doctor? That's whether this is having any benefits in terms of their daily activity.
So, yeah, it is. Because when the patient gives the feedback to the doctors can know how to improve the therapy and how can make the therapy very specific to this patient. And if the therapy is very specific, the result will be better.
Okay, and in your testing, you gave us feedback from the doctors. I didn't see any feedback from patients.
Yeah, actually, the feedback from patient was included in the doctor's code. We showed the code that said that the patient are very interesting to practice physiotherapy using this device.
Did you talk to patients first?
Yeah, when we practice it, when we use the solution in the center, the patient was very excited to use a new thing.
My question, you said it's $29. That includes the data reader. And this device works wireless with the road. Connects directly to your application. And now, whenever he do an exercise, he has to move it from one
The muscle which is
muscle that is strength.
I have two questions. The first one, is it possible to control the activity in real time, the activity in order to avoid some accidents? The first question. And maybe have a brief idea about the architecture of your software solution.
So, the first question. The first point is that the doctor assigns exercise which is not dangerous, that will not lead to another injury. So the doctors decide if the patient do this exercise at home or at this physiotherapy center. This is one. And yes, we can. We have real-time communication with the doctors through notification.